Hello, everybody. We'll be starting our YouTube live stream in about 2 minutes. So this is the 2-minute warning, and we'll get started. It will be muted until then, so you will not be hearing anything, so don't worry about the volume. We will start at 1 o'clock, and the sound will be made available. See you soon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the BHS YouTube channel, Bluffton High School YouTube channel. Welcome to our second installment for YouTube channel. Purpose is to give you timely updates and other information that will help you stay connected to Bluffton High School. So I hope you're doing well. Hope everything is going well in your world. One of the purposes of this as well is just to check on you. So hope that you are doing well in this situation and stay in touch. Again, it's we understand the social distancing, but it's really physical distancing. We want to keep that social interaction, checking on people and staying in touch. Hope that you are safe and healthy. And we're going to go and start. And welcome to the Tiger Den. Remember, Tiger Den, I know, is over at Bluffton High School in the building, but we relocated the Tiger Den for a few weeks here at this location, and this will be our new Tiger. And speaking of Tiger, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Tiger, we have a treat for you today. Treat that I'm just excited to share with you. So I hope it goes well. If not, it's this will be good memories right here. But anyway, this is the Tiger Den for what we have displaced ourselves. But also, look at this. This is Tiger the dog. Hey, Tiger. Tiger the dog in the Tiger Den. Tiger, look at that, man. You are famous. Tiger is 15 years old. 15 years old. And he is excited to be here. Look at him. Can you see the excitement on his face to be in the Tiger Den? Tiger the dog in the Tiger Den. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to let Tiger go over here now before he bites Mr. Baker. So we're very glad that went well. Sometimes Tiger can be a little bit grouchy, but that went well. All right. Glad for that. We're going to start off with some exciting news, everyone. Exciting news. I'm jacked. I'm pumped. I'm psyched. I'm stoked. After our YouTube first edition on the YouTube channel, YouTube reached out to Mr. Baker. They saw it was an education channel. We have it labeled education, and they want to have this channel broadcast around the nation and go live on a daily basis. They want me to do kind of a song and dance routine where I'll be doing a song every day and a new dance routine. It's amazing. And they're going to start off with paying me $1 million. $1 million. April Fools! April. I think I had all 700 of you who have joined the broadcast so far. I think I fooled every single one of them. All, oh, wait a minute. We're up to 2,042 now. Wait a minute. Oh, just 10,000 and climbing on our count. So more April Fools. April Fools, welcome to the show. So we got some information I want to share with you. First of all, next week, we're going to do this on Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock. So spread the news Tuesday and Thursday. Students, continue to check your student email accounts because we will be giving you information through your student email account. So Tuesday, Thursday, next week at 1 o'clock, join me right here at the Tiger Den, and we will continue to give you information. Chat, again, is open today. Now, you may notice something a little bit different today. We have put a delay on the chat, so each individual person can only chat once every 30 seconds. Got a little bit fluid there last time, and a lot of comments going on instead of kind of focusing on what we need to say. And some of those comments weren't really appropriate for what we want to talk about. Again, I treat all of you as young men and young women. When I treat you that way, I expect also you to act that way. So hopefully that will take care of that. So we're only going to do it once every 30 seconds. And also I have a few moderators who have the ability to pause you or to remove the chat, or you, if necessary, to. But that will just be something that we will have to do. I do have a comment. We still have Mr. Daly here from the technology. We do have Ben Daly here from technology, and he has helped us with some things. And we've got some moderators who are watching it. But also we tried to address the buffering situation. I was just about ready to say that, but 5 minutes in, we had our first buffering problem. Mr. Baker even went out and bought a brand new router. A brand new router, kids. A brand new one, and we jacked up the speed on the laptop, but still have a little buffering problem. But you know what? We'll work through it because those aren't obstacles. Oh no, those aren't obstacles. Those are just opportunities. Opportunities. So we'll get through them. So again, if you have questions, please do it through your chat. And that's where I have somebody also moderating that part who can write down questions as we go through this. So again, we want to keep that chat line open, so please use it for the right reason. So you know what? Something else I want you guys to know, Mr. Baker's been reading a little bit lately. Had time, time at night. It's a good thing to do. I encourage all of you to read during this time. It's a great activity. And I was doing some reading lately, and there's a book on anti-gravity. Yeah, there's a book I'm reading on anti-gravity. Yeah, it's just impossible to put down. Boom, boom. Anti-gravity. See, anti-gravity is gravity and anti and put. Kind of a joke there, but anyway, anti-gravity book. Read. All right. Moving on. If you need anything, don't forget anything like internet solutions for your situation to help do homework. If you need help with food, if you need help with homework, or you just want to talk, please email me. You can email teachers. You can email guidance counselors, Mr. Meyer, Mrs. Lease. We want to help you, and we want to give you all that kind of communication that you need to stay connected. I want to give you a couple of updates here right off the bat. So we're going to kind of get into a serious tone here. So stay with me. Hopefully, we won't be buffering. If we do, I'll just pause. But there's going to be some announcements coming out from Governor Holcomb today or tomorrow. If you follow that situation or you're signed up somehow, watch for a press release today or tomorrow. The word on the street is he's going to address some educational issues. In the past, he has been addressing some other health-related issues. Dr. McCormick, our state superintendent, will join him in a press conference today or tomorrow, I believe around 2:30, and he's going to make some education announcements. And I don't know what they are, but stay tuned into that, and we'll see what they will be. With that in mind, and again, we'll wait for the official word, but here's what I'm hearing. Seniors, we're not sure yet about all the flexibility and adjustment that will be done for your credits toward your diploma. As you guys know, you're in your final term of your senior year, not knowing if we're going to return or not at this point after May 1. Seniors, we don't know what the governor will do as far as any flexibility with your credits. I don't know. So we're going to keep going forward as if those credits will determine your graduation. 9 through 11, freshmen, sophomore, and juniors. Listen, please listen very carefully. Both the governor and Dr. McCormick and others I've talked to who are in charge of education at the state level, please hear this, freshmen, sophomore, juniors. Every person I've talked to has said that you will have to earn the credits that currently you are in term 4 at Bluffton High School. From what I hear, there will be no waivers for freshmen through juniors. There will be no flexibility. In other words, and I'll get to this in a minute, I cannot stress enough the importance of doing your e-learning. Those e-learning assignments will determine your grade, especially if we don't go back the rest of the year. Those learning assignments will comprise of. Oh, we're going? All right, we're going. Thought we had a buffer situation. But especially those e-learning assignments will determine all of your grade. So again, I cannot stress that enough. If you're waiting on someone to give you some directive like it's not going to matter, it's not going to count, 9 through 11 especially, I can tell you right now, everything I'm hearing, it will count. So please, you need to do that. Here's another thing that was addressed by, I don't know if you know this name, Dr. Jennifer McCormick. She is the superintendent of public instruction for the state of Indiana. She is basically the person in charge of education for the state of Indiana. Here's what she has said. Webinar yesterday that she had at 10 o'clock. She addressed people, students working during the school day. And here's what she said. Students, the expectation is that students will not be working during e-learning times. That's directly from Dr. McCormick, state superintendent. And I will tell you that I agree with her wholeheartedly. Our e-learning times have been set up for right now, this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, next week, Monday, Wednesday, from 8 to 3. Parents, students, please hear this. It is critical that you do not go and work during that time of 8 to 3. We've heard that already back from some students and parents saying they can't do their e-learning assignments because they're working. And I would tell you that that is not the expectation of me. That is not the expectation of Dr. McCormick, Governor Holcomb, because those grades will count. So parents, students, I need your help with that. So today is Wednesday. We have an e-learning day. Tomorrow's Thursday. We don't have e-learning. If you want to work all day tomorrow, that's great. If you want to work outside the hours of 8 to 3 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week, that's great. We need you to hold on to 8 to 3 for e-learning. Now, is there an exception? Absolutely, there always is. If we have a student that says, Mr. Rieger, I have to work and I'm keeping up on all my grades, I've turned in every homework assignment, then I'm okay with that. And so are your teachers. The problem is the ones we've reached out to, the ones who are working, the only ones we've contacted, the ones who are working are not getting their e-learning assignments done. Now, maybe there are some that are, but the ones we've contacted are not. So we need to save that time for your homework, okay? And also, we've had this even happen. A student students have been reaching out to the teachers like 5, 6, 7 at night and saying, hey, I worked all day, but I have questions now on the homework. That's not really fair to our teachers. They're working from 8 to 3 every day, and they have a family. They have a life that they need to run as well, take care of their own kids and parents. So we need to keep that from 8 to 3. Thank you for your understanding. Parents and students, we really need your help with that. And also, in order to help us with that, our teachers are learning more and more about how to do some live meets with you. Google Meet, Zoom, Loom, all that good stuff. Like we're using YouTube here. So in order to do that, this is going to be a guideline. We're going to try and see if this works. We're going to see if this works for a few weeks. Here it is. Ready? And I will send this out to you in email because we'll start on Friday, our next e-learning day. We're going to try to do periods of a day like we have during the school day. Now, they're not going to be as early as 7:40, don't worry, but we're going to try this for 2 reasons. Number one, we have found that teachers have been saying, hey, if you need to chat with me live or go on Google Meet, let's do it at 1 o'clock today. The problem is more than one teacher may do that, and a student says, I have 2 teachers of my teachers that are doing that. I can't go to both. So in order not to overlap and touch on step on each other's toes, here is the schedule. We're going to try it out, see how this works on Friday, but I'll explain it to you. On Friday, first period will be from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Oh my goodness, 10 o'clock, that is so early. Really, it's 2.5 hours after a normal school day. And that kind of gets us out of bed. 10 o'clock, I think that's fair. 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock is first period. 11 to 12 is second period. Give you an hour for lunch. 1 to 2 third period. 2 to 3 fourth period. Now, let me explain some things. First of all, a lot of research out there, a lot of research, students, that says we need to get up and get into a routine. Get into a routine. Sleeping most of the day is not a good routine. Getting up and getting around by 10 o'clock, I think most people would say that's a good routine. So it helps us stay in a routine during these times. Psychologists have said that over and over again for students. We need to stay in a routine. So that'll help us. And the second reason, like I said, is it establishes a time that you can go to your first period teacher from 10 to 11. That teacher may use a live meeting system or not. But your first period teacher would be there to meet with you live if that teacher chooses to from 10 to 11. And then you won't have to worry about conflicting that with other teacher schedules. Now, please hear me. Not every teacher is going to do a live platform. Please hear me. Not every student is going to use a live platform. They may choose to do that. The ones who choose to do it, again, this will lock in our times. But some teachers may still do this, and this is okay. Hey, students, here's my assignment posted at 9 o'clock. You have the day to get it done. Get it done today. And then if you have any questions, I'm here. We can talk through email, through phone, or whatever else. That's perfectly okay. But some teachers who want to use Google Meet or other platforms live, this will be the time periods we have. First period, second period, 11 to 12, third period, 1 to 2, fourth period, 3 to 4. So please hear that. Please don't misunderstand. How long will the meeting be today? Is that today? The meeting today will be, we hope to have the baby done in 30 minutes from the start. So 1 to 1:30 is always my plan, if that's what that question was about. Excuse me. So again, students, please hear this. Are you locked into 10 to 11? Only if, and you're going to hear from your teachers. If the teacher says, yes, I'm going to do a live broadcast from 10 to 11, please join me, then that's what you'll need to do. If your teacher says, don't worry, here's the assignment, 9 o'clock, it's going to post, get it done during the day, I'm here to help. There's fluidity with this, there's options, but this just gives a structure on how to do that. So moving on, that's enough of that. All right, so again, let's talk about the importance of e-learning. Why is e-learning so important? Well, I talked about that, again, the governor and Superintendent McCormick has said that it looks like, we're going to do e-learning at least up through May 1, and there's a possibility more. That's how we're going to get our credits for graduation. So again, you have to do it. That also, you'll need it for eligibility for next fall. That is true. Please remember this. Please remember this. The building is closed. School is not. I cannot stress that enough. Parents, students, we've got to make education one of the top priorities. It may not be number one priority because I know there are other things out there. I get it, but we cannot put education on the shelf and say, not going to do it, not worried about it. I just choose other things to do. We got to be careful of that. Here's the 3 reasons basically right now we're finding why students aren't doing their assignments. And we do have some students not doing their assignments. We have some zeros. We have some failing grades. Students, I'm telling you, you don't want that. 3 reasons we have found so far that students aren't doing their e-learning assignments. Number 1, they don't have internet. Our team is working with that. We have found a solution with many students who don't have internet. If you know of someone who doesn't have internet, please reach out to us and we will provide internet or some solution for that person. So if you don't have internet, we don't want that to be a problem. We will find a solution for you. Yeah, this is a good point on the schedule. You would be in school anyway, had this not all happened. So technically, these are school days for you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we're not trying to control your home life. Don't worry. We're just trying to give you a routine. And again, when we're in school, We're there every day, 7:40 to 2:40. So again, I don't think we're asking too much. Finals, we'll worry about when we get down closer to the end of the school year. We will have that, and if we're back in school, we'll have it like we do normally. Otherwise, we'll create a plan for that. That's another good question. But anyway, the 3 reasons why students aren't doing their assignments. Number 1, no internet. I've addressed that. We'll take care of it. 2, Mr. Baker, I don't understand the assignment. Well, again, now that we've set up these periods for you, that will help you be in line with this teacher is available this time live to work with you on answering problems. Every teacher is going to help you in some way through email, phone, live platform. There will always be a way. Teachers are working very hard to make sure they're reaching out to our students, so not understanding can be solved. Third reason we have that students aren't doing their homework or e-learning. I hope you're still listening. Please listen to this. This is our biggest reason. I'm not buffering. I'm pausing for effect. I don't want to. I don't want to do the assignment. It won't matter. I don't think it's important. I don't want to. That's the biggest reason we're finding students aren't doing their e-learning assignments. When you choose not to do your assignments, please hear this. Please hear this. When you don't do your assignments, it is our job to communicate with you. We're going to do it by email. We're going to call you. We're going to call your parents. We're going to possibly stop out at your house because we still have a responsibility. We are charged by the governor of Indiana to continue your education. We are charged with that. Not doing your e-learning assignments is not an option. It just isn't. So we'll call, email, stop out at the house, whatever we have to do to encourage you to do it. But I want you to hear this, students. Please hear this. When you decide not to do e-learning because you just don't want to, that makes more work for my teachers, my counselors, my administrators, everyone. I'm not sure students, you understand how hard my teachers are working to provide for you. When you decide not to do it, then they're going to have to go and work extra, find why you're not doing it, communicate with you, and then you avoid not answering. It's very important that you do that. Here's what else I'm going to hopefully touch the personal side. My teachers have personal lives. It's not fair for them to be calling, emailing, doing all this stuff after hours, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, simply because you chose not to do the homework. Simply because you chose not to do the homework. That's not fair to my teachers. If you don't do the e-learning assignments, it's going to require more work on my teachers, which means they have less time to do the things they need to do. And it takes time away from their family time, which I think is very important during this time. Students, we got to work together. Please don't do that. Please stop fighting us. Again, if it's a matter of not understanding, we've got that solved. No internet, we got that solved. The only other reason is I don't want to. We have to stop that. We're all got to work together. All we're doing is trying to provide you with a diploma. We're helping you. We just want to get you a diploma. Please don't do that to my teachers, okay? Let's really work on getting every single e-learning assignment done. We know they're doable. The amount has been cut down in many instances. We know that it can be done. All right, kind of wrapping up here, down here toward the end, about another 5 or 10 minutes. Again, please, students, check your email accounts daily, for information from Mr. Meyer and Mrs. Lease on scheduling, from me for our next broadcast here. Next broadcast will be next Tuesday at 1 o'clock. If there's some other announcements that the governor may make, we may come on another time. So again, check your emails daily. Next Tuesday's our meeting, but we may have another one if the governor gives us a big announcement that we need to address. Again, teachers may call you and it may be a restricted line, come across as restricted, but understand that as a teacher calling you, please answer and work with us. You can follow me at Twitter account at capitals BHS _ principal, at BHS _ principal. You can follow me on Twitter for some information. And again, having these live chats and opportunities twice a week. So let's address some questions here. How do you return library books? I will tell you that there will not be a late fee for that. So thank you for that question. I would just hang on to them. Don't lose them. And when we have school again, hopefully in May, you can just return them at that time, or the next time we have school, just return them at that time. So if you would just hang on to them, don't lose them, and we'll go from there. Um, did I change the date? Yeah. You know what? You are very on top of things. Good job. I did change the date. It was going to be on Monday and Wednesday, but now that we're going to this schedule of, again, first period 10 to 11, second period 11 to 12. Again, fourth period is 1 to 2. Fourth period is 1 to 2. That's right in the middle of this session. So I don't want to take you away from your class or teachers away from their class. So I am changing it to Tuesday, Thursday next week, and we'll just go 1 week at a time depending on when our e-learning day. So I'll tell you, I will do my best to have these YouTube sessions with you on non-e-learning days. I may not be able to do all time, but that'll be the goal. So that's a good question. Thank you. Again, yes, Mrs. Weiss, thank you. Third period is 1 to 2. Fourth period is 2 to 3. First period 10 to 11. Second period 11 to 12. So yeah, I answered the question on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week is e-learning. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, actually not Friday, because that's Good Friday. Next Friday is Good Friday. But next week, e-learning is Monday, Wednesday. We'll do our YouTube Tuesday, Thursday. Does that make sense? This week, our e-learning is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Next week, it's Monday, Wednesday. And our YouTube will be Tuesday, Thursday next week, okay? Hopefully that gives you some scheduling that you can plan for. Again, students, here's how you can help us as well as we're winding down. Here's how you can help us. Please reach out to your friends. Check on them. Make sure they're doing okay. You don't have to do that physically. You can do it through lots of social media, lots of texting, calling. Just check on them. And then again, make sure, I know this sounds silly, but just ask them, are you staying up on your homework? I know, there's laughter right now. I get it. But you know what? I cannot stress to you how many additional problems are going to happen academically if you don't stay up on your e-learning. We'll have to do summer school, credit recovery. It's going to be easy to catch up. And here, please hear me again. Teachers have been instructed to be flexible with the assignments, not to assign like 5 days a week, an hour every teacher every week, every day. You wouldn't be able to stay up with that. We've reduced the amount. So let's please stay up on our e-learning. Any other questions before I go to our words of wisdom for the day? Ooh, words of wisdom. I'm excited. Did you say words of wisdom, Mr. Baker? I did. Any other questions over there? Question gallery? I think we're okay. Just checking here. Okay. What type of router do I have? You know what kind I have? I'll tell you exactly what kind. I have a Walmart router. Walmart router, 2020. Mr. Baker replaced his 2009 router for a 2020 router. Woo! What do you think of that? Huh? Welcome to the 2000s, Mr. Baker. Now, how about for those words of wisdom? I just got to count, Mr. Words of Wisdom. So here we go. Here we go. Good morning. And in this case, good afternoon, Bluffton High School. This is Mr. Baker with a few words of wisdom. That was Tiger the dog saying, good afternoon, everybody. I'm telling you, he is crotchety. He's just sometimes grouchy, but I love that dog. Good afternoon, Bluffton High School. This is Mr. Baker with a few words of wisdom. You know, every day we have a choice. We can wake up early, wake up by 10 o'clock, and focus on everything we think is wrong in our lives. Or we can choose to focus on what's good and what's possible. How many of you know who Helen Keller is? If you don't know her, you should. She was born deaf and blind, yet she became an author, political activist, and lecturer. The stories of courageous people like Helen Keller can enrich our lives and encourage us. That's why it's so important to learn history and read biographies. There's that reading again. Helen Keller is quoted as saying, "Each day comes to me with both hands full of possibilities." Kind of goes into another saying we've heard before, right? Our glass is half full, not half empty. And that's how we have to look at things during this time, students. Our glass is half full. I know times are tough. They are. I will admit it, they are. But you know, we're going to get through this. We really will. Helen Keller is a woman who overcame nearly impossible odds by focusing on possibilities. Not our hardships, or what was wrong in her life. It's the very reason she succeeded. It's the way you can succeed too. So students, please hear me. You got this. You do. You're going to rise to the challenge. I believe in you. I miss you. And I will see you again next Tuesday at 1 o'clock, if not sooner, depending on what Governor Holcomb tells us about our future together. All right? Take care. Hang in there. And we will see you soon.